What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I finally decided to get into KASPA. That's right. I decided to buy my first little bit of KASPA on this pullback. I'm going to talk about why that is, what I'm looking for in terms of further price action, where I would actually add to my position, and I'm going to give you a little bit of background on KASPA, why I am beginning to be very, very bullish on KAS. And a lot of it has to do with a lack of big-time investors right now and a lack of big-time exchanges right now, all of which I think are coming in the future for KASPA. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stick around until the end of the video. Also, go ahead and slap that like button right now, and let's dive in. So let's take a look at KASPA. The price right now, it pulled back all the way to about 4.5 cents. Recently, it set its all-time high. We'll take a look at that on the 30-day right here on CoinGecko. We're also going to dive into TradingView to get into the nitty-gritty here in just a minute. But yeah, KASPA got up to its all-time high just about 4 days ago, and I didn't want to FOMO in right here. I just waited. I didn't want to get it over 5 cents. I knew we would at least come down and maybe retest these 4.5 cent levels. Well, here we are. We're coming down and retesting these 4.5 cent levels. And yes, we might fall back even to this 4.2 level. And guess what? That's where I'll be adding even more to my position. Let me show you what I mean. So when we dive into the chart, by the way, you're going to see some momentum up, momentum down indicators. This is my trading indicator at work, by the way. If you guys want access to this, it's all available down below. The last time we got a momentum up indicator was right here on KAS. If you would have sent it all the way up here and traded it and sold it at momentum down, that's a 93% move. Last time we got momentum up back in June. Just saying, we just flashed momentum up again. The problem was we flashed it at about the 4.2, and then we started crushing it upwards. Got all the way up to about that 5.2 level right in there. Had a nice little 25% move, and I was waiting for the pullback. Well, here it is. Okay, here's that pullback now. I'm also thinking we could even come back in here below 4 cents potentially here, and this is where I would really add a lot into my KASPA position. All right, so I have opened up a position finally in KASPA, and I waited for a little bit of a pullback here, and I'm dollar cost averaging now into KAS. Okay, so my strategy from here on out is to add to positions once I see it lower price points or the same price point. So this 4.5 cent price point is my initial cost basis. I am trying to slowly get that down, but over time, dollar cost averaging will allow us to do that. And I do think we're going to get another overall pullback at some point, given what we know about the Feds, given what we know about the markets. But with KAS, it could be different, guys, because this thing has just went against the grain pretty much all year long, right? So I didn't want to miss out in case I'm wrong, because I'm not, 100% accurate, nor am I, claiming to be some voodoo technical analysis trader, right? Like, I don't have all of those answers, right? That's why I use tools like XT Algo. It's why I start to dollar cost average, especially when I really like a project like KAS. So KASPA is super unique too, guys. If you don't know, it's a proof of work crypto, which implements the Ghost DAG protocol. So unlike traditional blockchains, it does not orphan blocks created in parallel. Rather, it allows them to coexist and order them in a consensus. They're also effectively going after the trilemma, where security, scalability, and decentralization are the goals of any blockchain. This is a layer 1. What happens is most of the time layer 2s fall short. Layer 1s fall short on one of these three, right? So, for instance, they could be decentralized and they could be secure, but they can't scale, or they could be scale and secure, but they're not decentralized. KASPA is, in my opinion, one of the best blockchains that has really effectively went out there and, to this point, effectively solved the trilemma. So the speed as well is big here on KASPA, and very, very high block rates. Currently 1 block per second, aiming for 10 per second, dreaming of 100 per second. And this is big. The KASPA implementation includes a lot of cool features and sub-protocols, including reachability to query the DAG's topology, block data pruning, SPF proofs, and later sub-network support, which will make future implementation of Layer 2 solutions much, much easier on top of KASPA. So in the last year, guys, it's up 971%. Holy shit. right? Up 20% in the last 30 days, 14% in the last 17% in the last 14 days, 9% down in the last week. So I figured, you know what? This is probably a good opportunity to dive in here and open up a position and then track it from there. So I'm super excited about this, and it is ranked number 44 right now on the big board. Here's what's super exciting, too, about KASPA, guys. If we take a look at where it's listed in terms of the markets, okay, yes, there are a decent-sized markets here. You got KuCoin. We'll sort it by volume here. You got Mexi, Gate, and KuCoin, and BitGet all have listed KASPA. Bitmart is on there as well. LBank, Novadax, BingX, Bybit. By the way, if you want to trade Bybit, the second biggest place to trade, I've got a link down below for that if you're looking to trade any cryptocurrency. CoinX there is on there as well. But here's the thing. What's missing? I'll tell you what's missing. The Krakens, the Coinbases, the big dogs, the Binances. Imagine what happens when KASPA gets listed. And maybe that is why the price is running up. Maybe some people know some things that we don't. We have been getting listed on some smaller exchanges as of late. But again, up about 19% in the last month, down about 9% in the last 7 days. Really looked at this as a nice opportunity to get into KASPA here, start to dollar cost average, and track it from here. I'll also be looking, obviously, at our indicator showcasing when we could get some momentum down, and I'll be looking to not trade in this scenario, but I'll be using this indicator to get more and add more to my bags here on KASPA. So appreciate you guys as always. Let me know what you guys think about this down below, and we will talk to you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.